All right, let's go to Swoop. There it is. So I'll say at the top, this is all based on, or I guess you took a new angle to this, Olivia, but
So
I want to say at the top,
yeah,
go to Swoop's channel,
100%.
watch her full interview with him. A lot of this is based off that interview. So if you want to get it all, her whole video is good. So go support Swoop.
There it is.
There it is.
Yes.
Put it in the description.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah, that'd be great.
Okay.
So Swoop had Joshua Evans, who is Colleen Ballinger's ex-husband. We've talked a little bit about him. She had him on her documentary series, and he told his story about Colleen, which he has not told so far in his life on YouTube. And he really let a lot fly. In terms, especially he filled in a lot of the blanks for like me as a viewer at the time. He answered every question that I was like, what the fuck was going on at that time? He gave it to me. So I obviously don't want to sit here and regurgitate all of the work that Swoop did. So if you want the extent of everything, I really encourage you to go watch that. I'm focusing mainly on like the questions that freaked me, like the answers that freaked me out, because I've literally been wondering about it.
So
forever.
what is your thesis today?
This is, I'm taking you through the revelations that are in Swoop's doc with Josh, and I kind of take you through the timeline of their relationship. So I'm going to do comparisons of like Josh's recounting of a situation versus the actual vlog that like I remember.
With clips.
With clips.
Love that.
Love that. Beautiful. Yay.
Beautiful.
So,
Fantastic.
an explosive
Gorgeous.
Swoop exclusive, the Josh Lean to Eric Lean timeline. So let's ground ourselves. Let's go back.
Go back.
Let's ground ourselves really
ground
quick
first.
in this story. Let's make sure we know who people are. Colleen Ballinger and Miranda Sings. We remember her.
Yes.
Eric Stocklin. That is Colleen's new husband. Joshua
Hunky-
Evans.
Yes.
Oh, Eric Stocklin. We'll talk about it. He was an actor on her show. Joshua Evans, her ex-husband. Adam McIntyre, fellow YouTuber. We have talked a lot about him. Swoop, fellow YouTuber, incredible documentarian. Johnny, we've talked about him. He alleged that Joshua was grooming him, and Swoop
Debunked that shit.
debunked that shit.
She swooped in and saved the day.
Yeah. So, Josh Lean lasted from 2009 to 2016. People were I was obsessed with them, if I'm being honest. Like, they just were the most wholesome. I feel like, I think it was Jenna and Julian and like Colleen and Josh were.
It was their
YouTube
on-camera
couples.
persona.
Yeah.
Just looked so wholesome and like a nice relationship.
Like I linked their wedding vid. He literally like vlogged down the aisle. Like they recorded
Vlog
everything.
down the
He did
aisle.
vlog down the aisle.
That's vlogitis. That's a disease.
Bro, it was
that's
crazy.
sick.
It was crazy.
Vlog down the aisle?
Vlog down the
Imagine
aisle.
your family sitting there like, the fuck is this?
Bro. Yeah.
If you vlog your wedding, it's not going to work out.
Adam said in
That's a
one
rule
of his
of thumb I live by.
videos that Colleen really didn't want him to, but he did it anyway.
Oh, that was his choice.
Yes.
Brave of him to admit that.
Yes. No. Adam said that.
Oh, Adam said that.
Yes.
Okay, so then
But if you're interested in watching it, you can. We have a lot coming up, though.
I am, of course.
Beautiful.
Facebook.
Yeah. They deleted their original one.
I love wedding videos. They're so corny.
So this is their proposal. It started with an edit.
This is
from that.
18 minutes?
Well, you don't have to watch all of it. You can just click through it. You can watch him walking down the aisle is what I expected.
So they're on stage.
Well, this is when he proposed. He took her to a theater. All of his like coworkers were also there, but she didn't know. He took her up onto the stage. I can't believe I remember this so well. But yeah, he took her up on the stage and proposed. Apparently at the beginning of that year, she gave him an ultimatum and was like, if you don't propose, I'm leaving.
What the fuck?
Which I thought was really interesting because it doesn't seem like as soon as they got married, it seemed like she didn't want anything to do with him.
Right.
And that she forced him to
Yeah,
to
her
propose.
career made a huge jump, like right after they got married. So I think that just like things were changing for her, and she was
She
like,
went
oh damn, I
Hollywood?
like the way this life is going.
It was 18 minutes, bro.
Yeah, just watch him walk down the
I'm
aisle.
gonna skip around.
The grocery store is only.
Yeah, I
a
want to see the
couple of
vlog down
blocks.
the aisle.
The video of me crying was when I was watching this.
So, wait, I go back when he comes down, right?
Yeah.
Perhaps the greatest.
See?
and
Oh,
most
brother,
challenging
brother.
adventure
Put that thing
in
away,
relationships.
No.
No ceremony.
What the-
Is going to create.
That could not be less authentic. You can't do that.
That's crazy.
You know what? It's good that this didn't work out because you don't want to have to show your kids or people in the future your wedding video and you're walking down with a camera. It's
So
crazy.
that's that on that.
Hold on, I'm gonna watch this.
Oh wait, just in case, because of the
love
music, I don't want to
and
play it for too
patience.
long. I forgot to check.
Those kids are slaying so hard. Love that.
Oh,
So cute.
Jenna and Julian are sitting in the audience. See, there's Julian on the right.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, he looks so different.
He had his ponytail.
He went so alt. He's like an alt boy. All right.
All right. So that's Josh Lean. There's also Eric Lean. We don't know really when they got together. It's very unclear.
They have 3
We'll take
kids.
you through it. However, they announced that they were dating super close, like weeks before they announced that she was pregnant and that they were engaged. And if you want, I included their dating announcement. It was like embedded in this weird video where she acted out fanfic, and it was not called With My Boyfriend first. It was acting out fanfic with Eric first, and then in this video they announced that they're dating. When like
Did
acting out
anybody
fan
even know that she
fiction.
broke up with Josh at this point?
Oh, this is years. This is. I'm just taking. We'll go through it. Yeah, they've been divorced at this time.
Okay.
She announced that she was. The next slide has the full timeline written out. If you want to pull that up. So they announced that they were getting divorced September 2016, and they announced that Colleen was pregnant June 2018. So there's gap in time, and I'm going to take you through all of the times she was caught.
Next slide.
I'm going to take you down. Yeah.
Yeah.
So something that Josh talked about that I thought was really interesting was we even had a conversation about the eyes.
Mm.
And he says that he knew those eyes and the world had never seen it, but this is the most like authentic version he thinks the world has seen of her, which is crazy.
He in that moment, he's like, I don't want to say anything bad about her, but her eyes, she's a demon from hell.
Bro, they look scary as fuck.
I thought that
You
was
look
pretty
busted
funny.
as fuck.
He's like, I don't want to say anything bad about her, but she is a
Do you
demon
think
from hell.
the way she is being
Yeah.
characterized now, do you think that that's accurate?
I feel bad answering this question
Yeah.
because I don't want it to come off like I'm on here to like bash her and drag her. She's got enough of that happening without me needing
That
to
being
chime
said,
in.
she's
If
a
I'm being honest with
Balrog.
myself and honest with you and anyone watching this, I think this is the truest depiction of her that has ever been seen publicly. This is the most authentic version of her that has ever been publicized.
Because when I heard him say that, I was like, oh, he's out for blood.
Well, it's just, you can see it's so obvious, like how hurt he still is from the whole experience.
Listen, not taken away from his pain. She's a.
Oh, she fucked
What
him
she
up.
did is
Yeah.
just vile. But he's really. I was like, oh damn, brother, you're out here.
He kept saying he would hesitate, especially toward the beginning. He was just like, I don't want, and Swoop had to say to him, this is your story.
What I'm
you
seeing-
can tell your story.
Mm-hmm.
Like, especially in that
But
video,
yeah, we're out for blood a little bit.
the ukulele video, that's a version of her that I know. I know that person. I lived with that person.
Is that her music or
I
ours?
saw those eyes.
She's saying to
think
me.
Did she pipe in the creepy music?
She did.
Oh shit.
It's wonderful
Everyone has
editing.
the ability to change, look inward, do the hard work. I just don't think she is.
Yeah. So that's that.
Yeah, so that's that on that. I'm hitting specific key moments before we get to the timeline, just because I want to make sure that I include all of the stuff.
Very
he
good.
Took accountability for the hand job vlog.
That one
Swoop
was pretty wild.
asked him about that.
So did he say that it was
There is
happening?
the
Let's watch.
honeymoon vlog.
Yes.
The two of you are very much insinuating that she has her hand down your pants while you're vlogging. And that is something that you filmed and then edited
And
and then
chose the thumbnail.
uploaded. Chose the thumbnail, did all of that.
Absolutely.
There's also the Miranda Sings kissing tutorial. What were you thinking in that moment when you're filming this and laughing about it and then editing it and then uploading it and then leaving it up there and then enjoying the comments and the ad revenue and all those types of things?
I remember that moment that she started to do that, and I was vlogging. I could have stopped, and I could have been like, all right, I'm not filming this. But in my mind, I thought, this is just our dynamic. We're being silly. I really thought to myself, what I'm trying to get, I want an audience that are not kids. And
Okay, so they did it. They did that shit. I don't know if y'all remember, but it was pretty weird. There's a video of him vlogging, and then she just starts like jerking him off.
Yeah, he
and it's for
is
kids.
like, oh my God, your hand is in my pants. And she's like, hee 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 hee. And then they just giggle, and then the vlog is over.
Pretty
fucking weird.
Pretty inappropriate.
Right.
Okay.
He also talks about, I noticed this when he started talking about it. She did used to like roughhouse with him a bunch, and
I'm very
it's definitely interesting. She included a clip.
closed off. I don't trust people. I never used to be that guy. I was always almost like the golden retriever in the room. It's always like, so everything's good. Cool. I know that you beat me yesterday, but I'm gonna come love on me today. Not saying that she beat on me. I mean, there were times that she definitely smacked me around, but not like we were fighting and she smacked me. I'm not saying that.
Well, I'm gonna. I'm gonna ask. Was she physically?
We would never get into an altercation where she would smack me or anything like that. But playfully, she would roughhouse with me. It was more consistent than I wanted to believe.
So you think there was some?
It was a lot of like. He explains like now in my relationship, like that's not something we do. And I did, it just like sparked something for me where I was like, damn, they did used to like play fight a bunch. Like they used to like smack and stuff.
Do you think she was taking out her aggression on him?
No, I just think it's really, it was a very immature way to act. Yeah. Just super like juvenile. He talks about living with Corey.
This guy's fucking weird, brother. He lives with
What was life like with Corey DeSoto?
It was hard because
her best friend lives in the house with them.
With her and her kids and her husband. And
he still lives with them now? With her? Dude, what the fuck is wrong with him?
Yeah. He moved out for a second.
And then he came back.
Yeah.
A second's not good enough.
Right.
Dude, what? Damn.
Never felt like I had a marriage or a relationship. I felt like I was a part of something plus him, and I was there too. Everywhere I look, there he is. I wake up in the morning, there he is. I go to bed at night, he's going into his room. She had made a post on Instagram, and she said that, this is my soulmate. And I remember looking at that and being like, well, I would never say that about anybody other than my person.
Do you think that was directed at you in any way, or?
I think she knew.
I don't think you can. You know what you're saying if you say that. Okay, interesting. Yeah. So Corey is.
He says like,
soulmate.
I went to bed. Corey was there. I woke up. Corey was there.
You know what that means to me? Corey's her soulmate. It means that we can talk about like the sadist shit that we like to do.
Well, Swoop
We're
calls
open
him
with each other.
Colleen's bathroom cleaner.
Oh, bathroom cleaner. That's life partner shit.
Right.
Soulmate shit. Okay.
Okay, before we get to the timeline, which is next, this is also another moment where he takes accountability for speaking in those group chats.
And I'm curious because, we're talking kind of, there's these parallels, right? You're participating in the content, but you were also participating just on a no cameras around life happening, and you were in these tiny chats and the group chats, running around town. I'm not sure if you saw, but Adam just did a live stream today of a video that was sent to him, and it's on a fan's channel. They had done a vlog video with you and Colleen, and it looks to be in Europe, and you and Colleen are hanging out with these two in a hotel room for quite a period of time, and you're at a restaurant together, but you were alone in a hotel room with them, and then they looked like they were maybe backstage or they were attending a show that happened in that same trip. And, you know, in certain degrees, I hear what you're saying when you're talking about, okay, things kind of spiraled, they escalated with the content. But the content has a stop and a start, you know, a start and a stop button when you're recording, and you go through the edit process, you put it out there. So that's one area that's problematic, you know, at best. But then when we look at, you're actually physically living life, taking the photos and the video that we saw, you know, you're sitting on the couch kind of squeezed up next to who quite literally says, this is uncomfortable or this is awkward. You can hopefully understand why there's so much confusion and hurt and anger and question about not just how...
Sorry?
So is he going to take...
Yeah, once he speaks, then we can...
Oh. Let's just say he takes accountability.
He does, yes.
Yeah, he does. And we love that, right?
Yes, we do.
We do
and I
love
really
that.
encourage you to watch the full video.
Oh, look at this hunky motherfucker.
All right, enter
Eric,
Eric,
stage left. He
Total
said some
stud.
interesting things because I listened to most of it. But he's like, I knew something was up when she casted this guy to play like a dorky loser character.
I have that. So,
yeah.
this is Eric Stocklin. Before Haters Back Off, he had little roles on TV shows, not really like major parts. After Colleen casted Eric, Josh said that he was confused because Eric's character Patrick was supposed to be the male version of Miranda Sings. So like they were bringing in people who were not conventionally attractive, people who were like supposed to be gross, and she was just pushing and pushing for this actor Eric, who like doesn't have like Angela Kinsey from The Office was in the show. So like there were people with credits on this production, but she really liked this guy.
Yeah. And he said it didn't make much sense to him why I cast him.
Right. I have the link to that if you want to watch that.
Yeah,
part.
I'll watch it real fast.
I saw Eric, which is her husband now,
Those eyes.
right after I got off that phone call with you, and I told him, oh, well, I just got yelled at by my husband for 15 minutes.
Was that something that you felt was happening often, that she would go to him and share details of your relationship?
I don't know if she thought I was blind, but I saw it from the beginning. When she cast him, I remember all the other people that went through the cycle of that audition circuit. That character was supposed to be not conventionally like a good-looking guy. And when she started, wanting him, I thought he's kind of a good-looking dude. You want him to play this character that's supposed to be like the male Miranda? And I thought, I can't say anything. She's gonna think I'm jealous. She's gonna think I'm...
Nothing worse in a relationship when they're like, you don't worry about this person, and then they end up cheating on you with them.
Those are the best parts of relationships. So Josh then talks about in the first few weeks of their relationship, first few months, he actually said that there was a tiff of possible cheating that happened where he found messages.
So this is way
This is
long
right.
ago.
This is 2009.
I was always
Interesting.
uncomfortable with Eric and her relationship. Anytime I had an inkling, do you have a thing for that person? It only happened like 3 or 4 times. But every single time I had an inkling, it had.
Sorry, when you say it happened, are you saying that she had cheated multiple times, like with different people, or?
In the first 3 months of us dating, I had this weird feeling in my gut that we were exclusive. We were saying, I love you. It was this whirlwind romance. I had this feeling in my gut that something wasn't right. I didn't know what it was. And I did a foul thing. She walked out, she was doing something, she left the apartment. And I pulled up the laptop that she was on and I read some Facebook private messages that she had been sending. And
I saw this part and I was
broke
thinking,
my heart.
I mean, ultimately, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't go through your partner's
Agree.
stuff.
However, it did happen with this same guy again a few weeks later, or a few
Really?
months later. Yeah. So
That sucks, though. I mean, I've never suspected I was being cheated on like that. I guess if I really was paranoid, I might do that.
I've never done that.
You've done that?
No, that's a crazy thing to
Oh,
do.
but if you suspect that like your partner's cheating on you, I guess maybe. I don't know.
I honestly,
It's never a good idea.
I've never had the urge to check a phone just because I don't think I could get away with it. Also, not cool, but
It's
also
just-
I don't think I could get away with it.
It's not a good idea for anybody ever.
Agree.
What were you saying? Should I keep playing, or you had something to say? What's happening?
Me? Oh, I'm good. What are?
I'm talking to you.
Oh no, I'm good.
Should I play, or should I go to the next slide?
Nick, you can go to the next slide. I told the story.
Okay.
So that summer, before she went for Eric, Adam told this story. She went for this guy who was the director of Haters Back Off.
Wait,
and apparently
what?
she wanted him. And she was posting Snapchat stories and Instagram stories that Josh references in the Swoop video that he was obviously very uncomfortable with. And
So
she was like,
she was trying to hook up with the director first?
yeah.
Hmm.
And there were
then he moved on
Snapchats
to
that
Eric?
She would post
I remember watching the Snapchats of her like running down a hallway chasing him and like giggling. And I was like, who is this guy? And I remember being confused about it. And it's just so interesting that Josh is bringing it up.
things knowing that I had verbally said that makes me uncomfortable. Hey, I saw on your Insta story, like, you're really flirting really heavy with your director for your Netflix show. Like, it's there for everyone to see. It's
Yeah, and if your partner has the courage to confide that in you, then you definitely need to take that seriously too. If it makes
Agree.
them, you know, because if it's unreasonable, that's one thing, but it seems like there was some cause for
Yeah. And like
insecurity here.
this where is it?
blatant flirtation.
The link
and then
to the video of the director, that was reposted, cross-posted on the Haters Back Off, which is the actual like Instagram for their TV show. So like a
would turn
video of her
into-
like giggling and like going up close at her
Why?
director. I don't know.
Huh.
me being controlling when I'm just sitting here going, you're not just like having fun. You're flirting and chasing this man down.
It's like me.
The comments are saying that you're flirting. She knew the things that didn't make me feel great, and she would do them anyway. She's her own
Okay, so
person.
she's flirting with the director. Should I watch this one? Colleen?
Yeah.
Let me hear what
Following
she has
him
to say.
around, like flirting with him and stuff.
This is when he tells the story.
She wanted that. I mean, he was, he was hot. So, I mean, credit where credit is due. Oh, wait, someone sent me something. Here it is.
Oh, I want to see this.
Yeah.
Here it is. Oh,
Oh, I'm
Jesus,
excited. I get to
I
see
just
this.
tell stories and the proof finds me. She wanted that. Before she wanted Eric, she wanted this.
Do it again.
Okay, let me just try and get into the character.
Okay.
Because he didn't. Oh, well.
He's pretending to do Miranda.
She wanted that.
Do it again.
She wanted that.
Okay.
Oh my god, Bree remembers it. Bree was in the weenies. She wanted
That's it?
that Andrea.
And then that
C.
night, the Snapchats, I mean, Snapchat goes away after 24 hours and I couldn't find a re-up. But she was chasing him down a hall and then like going at the end, like she catches up to him and they're like giggling. And it was like, just what are you doing? And the fact that her husband did show like discomfort in it beforehand, like it's just why do it?
Okay.
Why participate in something that clearly makes your husband uncomfortable?
She seems to hate him based on what
Yeah.
I like, but she seems to just not like him. She
Yeah,
wants
and there are clearly like times where people are just paranoid and it's like you're not trusting your partner right now. This was like she was clearly on the prowl to find someone, it seems. Like I don't get it. Just break up with I don't know. Let's keep going because it gets worse.
VidCon story. Josh is recounting.
Yeah.
Let's take, and then we'll watch Colleen's.
Yes.
There was a time right before the divorce happened, and it was VidCon, and she didn't stay at VidCon very long. She at that point kind of thought, I'm bigger and better than this. Well, I loved it. But she left and went back to our house that we had. Someone communicated and relayed to me, hey, while you're out at VidCon, she's having a few people over to the house. And I was like, who? And they said, Eric, Corey, and a romantic interest, and Rachel and her boyfriend at the time. And I just thought it was weird. And so I was supposed to spend the night that night near VidCon because it was a long drive. Something in my gut said, no, go back home. So I finished the show. I didn't tell her, and I got in the car and I drove back. She kept messaging me like, are you in your hotel room? Where are you? Where are you? And within the last probably 15 minutes or so of the drive, I came clean and I said, I'm actually almost home.
This was so disappointing. Why did he do that?
I know.
I wanted to ask him because
I'm curious too.
he blew. If this story is true, the way he told it, sounds like he was going to catch her in the act, but he blew it 15 minutes before he got there.
I mean, I'm sure he was anticipating how painful that would be.
But I would
the
want to
whole
know.
drive.
I mean,
I
he's been
know.
driving that whole time.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And also, it's so easy to be like, hey, surprise, sweetheart. Like, it doesn't even
Hey,
look
surprise,
bad.
sweetheart.
You're like, hey, I
Yeah.
just wanted to come home and be with you. It's like,
Yeah, but he knew
It's
what he
not
was going to
weird for
find.
him.
It feels like.
And when I walked through those doors, it reeked of alcohol and cigarettes. And no one was there. Nobody was there. And then I went upstairs, and she was sitting on our bed playing her ukulele. I could tell she was.
There she is.
She had some drinks in her. No big deal. Have a
So
drink. It's your
bizarre.
house. She smelled of smoke, and I was like, "What's going on? Where is everybody?" Oh, they had to go. They had to leave. And I just thought, just the red flags were popping off in my head. Like, why
bro,
would you?
why did you tell her? Why? Okay, so that's that, right? Now let me see what Colleen says about that day. Interesting.
Yeah.
I found a Christopher.
I'm here.
And a Jessica.
She's here.
And a Corey. We have a
Ready?
Rachel. And look who I found.
Look who I found.
Eric Stocklin. Eric Stocklin.
Wow.
Dun, 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 dun. That's your new theme.
Shout out to Eric for having an affair with a married woman, too.
Right. He apparently at this time had a girlfriend.
Oh, so double whammy.
She told Josh after he said, have fun fucking Eric, or I hope you think about me when you're fucking Eric in our bed. Apparently she was like, it's not like that. He has a girlfriend, is what her
Right.
response was to that.
Song. Eric is playing Miranda's best
And then they got
friend
married and had a baby.
on Haters
3.
Back Off. And he is one of the coolest dudes in the world. So that's exciting. And we're going to go take pictures
I
with
don't want-
myself.
I see lust in those eyes. I'm sorry.
One of the coolest dudes in the world. I don't want my girl talking about any dude like that.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm insecure. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's
I'm
the
the
coolest. He's like a hot dude that she's spending all this time. He's the coolest dude in the world. Fuck that.
And at this point, he's
I'm the coolest
voiced.
dude in the world.
Yeah, fuck that. At this point, he's literally voiced that he feels uncomfortable with her flirting with people.
Right.
Because that's a normal thing.
She just didn't
That's it.
care, it seems like.
That's it.
Well, it's just the day goes by and she spends it with Eric and Josh is nowhere to be found.
That was the content gov song.
Yeah, and it's just she
You're
left
right.
it all out.
That
Okay.
is pretty. I agree. I mean, that's pretty sussy.
If you want to see, they're like in a
that
car
is
together.
all about that. Fine, to each his own. However, he vlogged in Christopher's vlog, and he wouldn't vlog in mine. And now he's like refusing. He won't even like let me show him. So
You're so cute together.
Follow me.
I don't like it.
It's just, yeah, not very nice.
If I saw my significant other doing all this, no. It would make me feel very bad.
Especially after a conversation.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So, can we guess who else in this story is involved? Why don't we look at this and let's guess?
I know who's involved.
You know who it is?
I don't.
What about you? Who do you think you want to play?
Who's the best person that could be involved in
yeah.
this?
I don't
Fun for Louis.
recognize most of these people.
Don't even
any
look
of
at this.
these
Who's the
people.
best person?
Yeah.
Um,
Who's the best person to be involved? The funniest idea.
PewDiePie?
Famous
No.
YouTubers. Give me someone else.
Better, funnier.
PewDiePie, I think, is the only one I recognize.
Better, funnier.
Yeah.
I can't believe that they have a leg in this story.
Who am I missing? Oh, Glozell.
No, but that would be funny.
That would be funny.
I don't see Shane up here.
Oh, that's
is.
Shane? Oh,
Yeah.
the answer's
Where's
Shane,
Shane?
isn't it?
He's
I
in the
don't see
middle, top middle.
Oh, this is
Oh,
the
I didn't even
red.
recognize
like a
him.
demon photo.
Hi, Shane.
Yeah, what? Okay, yeah, that is
Shane
Shane.
at the center of this.
Right.
Isn't that great?
He's at the heart.
It all comes back to Shane, doesn't it?
Girl. Shane Dawson.
Girl,
There he is.
you did not.
There he
You
is.
did not. So Josh reveals in his Swoop video that Shane Dawson, in a sense, crashed their honeymoon.
Wait, I
Sick.
didn't see that part. The hell?
I was shown some things when I was at Playlist.
He
in
was
Washington,
shown texts
D.C.
from that
in
took place during
2016.
their honeymoon.
Receipts, proof of things that she was doing.
Can you tell me
No, he
what
didn't
you're
go to their honeymoon. She was just texting him.
Right.
You said
Shane Dawson.
crashed.
I said, in a sense, he crashed their honeymoon. Hypothetically,
Okay.
beautifully, poetically.
referring to?
Part of me still wants to protect her because what she was doing was awful.
At the very least, can you tell me what it has to do with?
This specific one was what she was saying about me behind the scenes on our honeymoon to another massive YouTuber. She basically said, I told Josh some things and he wrecked our hotel room.
She told this to another large,
Very large
creator.
YouTuber, yes.
Okay. Can I ask who that was?
Why not? It's Shane Dawson.
Okay.
We went on
funny.
our honeymoon and we decided while we were in Hawaii, let's go to the beach.
Can I play devil's advocate a little bit?
Sure.
When I was watching this, I was like, well, what if
I
maybe
agree with
she
you.
was telling the truth?
I agree with you. I think that Swoop even says, like, I would like to say Colleen did not respond for comment. Like, we don't have her side of the story. But it is really, compared to the data that we have shows that she would do something like that.
Lie? Just blatantly lie?
Yeah. I mean, think about all the other lies.
Well, so this part in particular, it struck me as odd. They're having their honeymoon. They just
Right.
got married. It's like the best time ever. And then supposedly, she's texting Shane Dawson during their honeymoon, which he says was perfect,
Right.
that he's yelling at her, trashing the room, being a maniac.
And this was the day that Colleen actually, like, would talk about how special this day was because they went to the beach without any cameras and they resaid their vows to each other. And so she would talk about how beautiful this day was when they did that, and like in future vlogs.
But she would do that anyway.
reference
She
it.
has vlogitis.
Right, she does have vlogitis. So who's to say? However, Josh is the only voice we have right now, and he says that nothing happened, and apparently she told Shane Dawson that he was like abusive at the time. And then I also have the vlog, the night in question. I have her vlog. Or
That
I think
happened
it
a
was his
few
vlog.
times during this interview where I was like, what if
Yeah.
what she said is what happened?
I would really like to know the truth.
Well, if she were to talk about it, she probably would say that, right? I mean, what else is she
I
going to
assume
say?
so. It's just like all of the blatant lying that exists in the story already makes it just made my brain, it made it so easy to be like, yep, another horrible thing she did.
Sometimes
know.
I got like a feeling though, yeah,
Yeah.
about Josh. I just felt some type of way sometimes.
Was it worth all the lie?
I didn't say that.
Remember the era where we used to burn the witch?
Was
with
it
no
worth
cameras.
all the lie?
And let's say new vows that are just for us.
I mean, the
No one else will
texts
hear
are
them, see
certainly
them,
confirmed. Like, we've
experience.
seen them. We just don't know if that
Why
thing
did you make that up? She didn't like lie about shit like this point blank lie.
Bro,
Did she?
She lied about a bunch of stuff. Like, she
Just made it up?
told Trisha, like, nope, they sent it to me. They were your fans. They sent me your nudes.
Right.
Like,
she's
That's
lying
her
about
like
something
covering
that
up
I guess
something
that's a
she's being-
cover.
Yeah, but here she's lying, just making something up that didn't happen.
Just out of the blue?
She's like, "Hey Shane, I'm on my honeymoon and it's perfect, and my now husband is a monster for no reason." It's just a little
I
weird.
don't know.
I'm not saying. Listen,
No, I know. This is it's important to ask questions.
but obviously, Colleen is the perfect villain, and so it's easy to just
Right.
think of her as
believe.
like the worst in every situation. Which she is, you know.
Right.
She is that.
The next part is pretty. If you don't want to watch the vlog, the next slide is pretty crazy.
The night in question. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
So it's our last night in Maui, and Colleen and I, when we left to go on our honeymoon, we just had an idea of at some point we wanted to stand in front of each other without cameras and without a lot of people and re-say our vows.
Our vowels?
Vows? I said vows.
You said vowels. So to re-say our vows.
So we're gonna go and have some moments and do that stuff.
This is so forced. I feel so like, ugh, icky watching this shit. Y'all don't have to be doing this, man.
Come on.
See.
It was, what do we? There was some
What do we
friction.
see? I saw a little bit
Moments
of tension
and
that I
do that
didn't
stuff.
when I watched it for the first time. I watched their honeymoon vlogs when they were coming out, as they came out, and I thought that they were so happy. And now when I'm rewatching, I'm like, they do seem a little bit tense.
See.
So I don't know.
I mean, obviously we're looking probably a little too closely here, but it is interesting.
Vows? I said vows.
You said vowels. So to re-say our vows.
So we're gonna go and have some moments and do that stuff.
Oop.
There used to be a bunch of compilations of her yawning when he was talking.
He looks genuinely like, damn, like that was, because he was doing the same thing when she wrote him the song about Blue-Eyed Joshua or whatever. He had the same kind of expression.
Whenever she would yawn, because like she would do it so much, sometimes it was on purpose. She would like yawn while he was vlogging, and at a certain point, like after months and months, he would just like look so sad when she would do it.
What's this? And what is this?
And what is this? So Josh explains in his Swoop video that Colleen was like, I'm putting out my divorce video now and you have to do it now. And he's like, can we wait a second? And she's like, no, I'm doing it now.
Oops.
So if we want to pull up him telling the story versus the two videos
Which
that
one
came
should I pull
out.
up first? There's 3
Josh
videos.
is recounting.
Okay.
Making that divorce video was traumatizing. She had just told me I'm making a video to announce this and I'm releasing it in a few days. And I said, can we wait? Because you just threw this big thing on me. I didn't see it coming. I don't want to make a video about this. Can we like just not say anything and like work on how we're going to discuss this? And she said that would interfere with her launch for her show. And she did not want anything to take momentum away from her Netflix show. And that
That's
she was
crazy.
making a video, whether I liked it or not. And that
Which
it
is
was going to go
also-
out on this
can you pause it really
specific
quick?
day. And she started saying,
Fine.
I feel like that's counterintuitive. She definitely wanted traffic in terms of gossip so that there was more eyes on her show. No?
I can
feel
see
like the
both
divorce,
ways.
the divorce
I don't think
announcement
she-
caused a lot of,
Yeah, nobody cares. People get divorced all the time.
and people were talking about her more. So I feel like maybe she was like, I'm going to get my divorce.
She wanted to boost the ratings.
Maybe. It was 2 weeks before.
Yeah, you want to probably talk about that a little bit beforehand. That's pretty wild.
Certainly bad timing. I don't think that she planned it out, but I wonder if she thought about it.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why she definitely did if she gave him a hard day.
things that she wanted me to say.
So did you feel like you felt then like your hand was kind of forced in that?
I was backed into a corner. She knew that she had the power. She knew that she had the masses behind her, and she knew that she could say.
I want to just watch his video about the divorce.
Well, okay, so something about their divorce videos is Colleen in hers. I remember she said, like, Josh didn't cheat on me. He didn't do anything horrible to me. Please don't send hate his... Like, she said that.
Slick.
And Josh later talks about how he was confused
I
how
said
the
to her.
idea that he cheated on her became a rumor.
Slick.
And I mean, maybe the weenies were like spreading that. Who knows? But I think it also definitely came back to the fact that she planted that in her video. She was like, he didn't cheat on me. He didn't do anything. And then like
yes.
Josh also includes that in his. Like he says like, I didn't cheat on her. She didn't me. Like he kind of offhand does that. But if you want to watch it, it's an interesting watch.
Let's see him. Do I need to watch this first part?
No, I just explained it.
So let's watch the two side by side.
Last thing I said to her.
That's like if you have not said anything to her.
Oh, hold up. Let me grab the.
Here, let me watch his first then.
Alone. But I want it to be known that I am not choosing this divorce. I don't want this divorce. I want her, but I truly believe that she.
There was the whole thing about like she sang the song to him about his blue eyes.
Mm-hmm.
But
his blue eyes.
Right.
He's made a tweet. I don't have blue eyes.
Yeah, his eyes are blue.
Right. He made that tweet. He was like, they're kind of green.
Oh,
he said, if you're gonna write a song about me, at least know what color my eyes are. That's what he said.
Right, and he posted a photo of his driver's license where it says that his eyes green. I guess
self-reported. Yeah, my dude, you don't have green eyes. You have blue eyes.
You wish you had.
You know
hazels.
A fellow blue.
Yeah.
No, but
you know
it is
a fellow
an
boy in
interesting
blue.
point because was he trying to be deceptive about that?
Right.
No, it was just a joke.
Silly?
He was in the comments and was like, "I know, I'm just kidding. Like it was just a joke."
He showed the driver's license.
I don't know. It felt like a real thing he was trying to do.
I don't know.
Dude, that dude wishes he had hazels, bro.
Like me.
You have blue eyes, Dan.
I have blue hazel eyes.
Don't kid yourself.
They're blue hazel.
If you're gonna yell at Josh, let Josh yell at you.
All right, let me see what's going on here.
He thinks that she's making the right decision.
Joshua also made a point of assuring fans that no
can't find the
infidelity
whole,
on either side led to the split.
The whole
I was faithful the entire time. It's nothing like that at all in any way. I would never, ever break that trust with her. So this is not anything like that. And she didn't do it either.
At the end of the
Why?
video, Joshua broke down while professing his love for his wife and his wishes for her.
He said he didn't take half, and I was like, big mistake, bro.
Yeah, he did.
They never prenup, and she decided not to take any of hers.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I would have taken half of that shit. If I got cheated on, fuck that. Half now. Pay up.
I think that's pretty cool that he didn't take.
It is cool, but then like.
Cool of him.
She sucks.
I think
though.
I would have taken.
You should have taken her money. I'd be happy if you took her money.
Yeah.
Agree.
Get paid, dude. If you get cheated on, man, take the money. Right, Dan?
I missed what you're talking about.
Take
Take
it
the
anyways,
money.
dude. Just take it, bro.
If you get cheated on, you take that half.
If you get cheated, like in a divorce,
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, sure. Get it. Get it.
Thank you, Dan.
Brother.
Yeah. He also talked about in this, I didn't
thing I
know,
said
he
to
saved
her.
himself for marriage.
That's weird.
I did not know that.
Well, that would make the bond even more intense for him.
Right.
I think. They had
Especially, like-
sex before they had marriage. She was
No,
grabbing
he
his
said-
dick, dude.
He said, no, that was after their honeymoon. That was after
Oh, it
the
was?
honeymoon. That was when they got back, the day they got back.
So was she?
But I don't know. Maybe they did. I mean, I just know that he saved himself in terms of sex. I don't know the ins and outs of their relation, but
The
I
ins
didn't
and
know
outs?
that. I thought that was very interesting.
Maybe that's what happened in the hotel room.
That's
He just lost his mind.
He just calmed down.
He's just fucking blowing ropes, dude. Just knocking shit off the fucking wall.
Disgusting.
Picture
That's
frames
crazy.
rocking.
World War Josh.
Go ahead, FaZe Banks.
Oh,
My feed is all over this room.
yeah.
I linked to you her divorce announcement video
Oh, thank you.
in Discord.
Dude, he was a virgin? Fuck.
Yeah.
Big mistake, bro.
He grew up really religious. I do wonder, like, if you're really religious and you lose your virginity when you get married, divorce is really looked.
If you're religious,
upon
yeah.
if you're
If you're
religious.
Mormon, you get like removed from the church.
That sounds really traumatic. For
Dude,
him.
the Mormons are wild.
Yeah.
I keep going back to them, man.
You want to convert?
Is he Mormon?
No.
Too bad.
He did look a little glazed.
He had that glaze, huh?
Yeah.
Half glaze.
All right, here she is. So this is going to be interesting. She's going to paint herself. She's going to try to paint herself as the victim without saying it.
Right.
Because she cheated on him, and he knows that.
Yep.
Hey,
Hey.
I am dreading making this video.
The context is pretty funny when she's like, I'm putting this video out at this day and time,
Yeah, I'm dreading.
and I will not talk about it with you at all.
I'm just gonna say it.
This video is courtesy of Team You Suck.
And the captions.
Thanks, guys.
Shout out to teamusuck.gov.
Why are both ends of the magnet?
Oh, she is so acting.
Okay, so
She's going total. This isn't Broadway, girl.
something that I noticed in her Netflix show is that, like many actors, she has a tell. And I think that her tell is that she like moves her eyebrows a lot and like makes her eyes go
You think
up.
she has a tell?
An acting tell, which like
Really?
lets me know. If you keep watching, the way that she like manipulates her eyebrows are very like,
Okay.
yeah.
I love that.
Just pay attention.
Pay attention, Ethan.
I am. I'm watching her eyebrows.
Like when she looks up.
Like, listen, you could have cut all this.
Yeah.
This screams fake to me.
This
too.
is fake shit,
Yeah.
dude.
It's completely fake.
There's no reason
Fuck
to
that.
include you trying to catch your breath and crying. It's 50 seconds of you just sitting there not saying anything.
Yeah,
That's
Josh's
fake.
video felt so much more like he was filling the empty space, but it was so empty.
Can I say
and
this?
hers is just not.
Do you think it was intentional that Josh filmed his in an empty house with boxes?
I think that
Because I felt that was artistic.
I think it added some ambiance. I think it gave me what I needed. Like that. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Let me go back.
When she adjusts. There.
I have always shared everything in my life
Damn.
with you guys, and
Remind me not to
you've been
play
a
poker
very
against
big
Olivia.
part of my relationship with Josh, and so I do feel like this is something I need to share with you. Obviously, you guys deserve to know what's going on. I don't want to get too deep into it because it is very painful.
She did it.
And it's very hard for me to talk about.
It'd be easy to tell looking at this as a fan to be like, what did he do to her?
That's what I mean. In my brain, I was like,
She's
Like,
devastated. What did he
something
do?
horrible happened, is what I assumed.
Which is true,
And
but she
it-
did it.
If you keep watching, she goes, he didn't do anything horrible to me.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
He did it bad, but not horrible.
I want to start off by saying Joshua is a wonderful man, and I am so in love with him. This has nothing to do with he's a bad person or he did something horrible to me or anything like that. He's a good person, and I love him.
It's like she's setting it up for a butt.
Right.
Slick.
Yeah. That's the part I wanted you to see.
She's a slick operator. Smooth operator.
So the divorce announcements are out. The world knows.
Damn.
And he says,
devastating.
Yes.
Man, he shouldn't have said she didn't cheat on me. Did you do that?
He did it in a like very throwaway way. I think in the most like non-convincing way he said it. So a few days later, when she says that she's taking a break from the internet, she posts a vlog. And I remember being very happy when this vlog came out. I was like, oh my God, it's so great to see her.
So this is a few days.
Yeah.
Which is like her normal upload schedule.
Her normal upload schedule is every day.
So she took 2 days off.
She took a few days off, like maybe a little less than a week.
That's healing.
I've
She's
healed.
Yeah.
I'm
By the way,
good.
I love how she goes, this is how demented this shit is. You guys are entitled to know what's going on in my most personal life.
I felt
You guys are
entitled.
entitled to know, so I
Like,
have to tell
it's
you.
crazy.
No, they're not. They're not entitled to know that.
Bro.
I just want to tell you guys are entitled. So I tried this new medicine to to treat my erectile dysfunction, and it didn't quite work. So I'm going to try this new thing. What's happening, Dan?
Nothing's happening with me. Zach is still giggling at playing the Glizzy Goblin.
Sam's crying.
He kills me with that, man.
Keep going with that.
It's when he plays it faintly, like really quick. That's what gets me.
I had to add some spice to the
I
video.
can't even look at Zach.
Anytime we're past I'd say 2 hours, you could faintly hear those throughout the episode. I feel like.
So Zach,
Yeah, real quick.
Zach starts to lose his mind.
Yeah, just like that.
He's
Side
a good
note,
dude, man.
I'm still reeling from Ethan just randomly in our group chat this morning. He just randomly threw out Z Money as a new name for
dude.
Zach.
It was a curveball, man.
And we were all just.
You didn't like it?
No, we liked it, but it just came out of we were talking about something. We weren't really joking around. We were talking about something, and then you were just just kind of casually dropped the Z Money for Zach.
Is that the cold meds that were speaking for you, or was that just
That was dead homie speaking through me.
dead homie? Z Money.
Homie's telling stories.
I thought it was a typo when you did it.
Yeah, I mean, I was.
That's the thing. We weren't sure if
pondering.
it was intentional or if you were trying
it
to
was
say
intentional.
something. Yeah, it was. Well, there you
Oh,
go.
Money, bro.
Thank you.
Sometimes the
Z Money.
Bob Dylan once said about songwriting. He didn't write the songs. It was the universe speaking through him.
Right.
Right.
In his case,
Which is why, and he goes, I couldn't write those songs today.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he sounds like a dying kazoo now, but
Right.
Yeah.
Love
But
him. Love him though.
Shout out to you, E.
So that's just the
E40.
universe talking through me.
You E40.
That's the universe talking through you.
The best
Okay,
line of
yeah, I like
slides
it.
is coming.
Hmm?
The best line of slides is coming.
I'm going to play it because I want to get up and get a drink, but I'm going to listen. Is that okay?
It's boring, I'm Colleen. There is candy in my rug. Hey, I am on the internet. I look rough because I am rough. It has been a rough time in life recently. Everyone is telling me to stay away from the internet and not post videos anymore for a while and just completely stay offline. But it's making me really sad. So life is already really sad and really hard, and I'm going through just the hardest stuff I've ever been through in my entire life. And being online makes me really happy, and so to take that away from my life and also to be going through really hard things, it's just not a good combination. So I really miss you guys, and I want to be back online. I like my job. I like making videos. I like talking to you guys. So I need to do what I feel is right in my heart, and I really want to be on the line. I want to make videos for you guys again. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to talk about...
Do you see that? Shut. Let me ask you something.
You guys saw the video I posted last week. Out of respect for everyone involved, I'm not going to talk about it. So you don't need to ask about it.
Is there anything wrong with
There's a
you?
lot of stuff
What is she talking
going on in my life right now,
What's going on?
good
What is she
and
talking
bad.
about?
So I'm going to share the good stuff.
Is that a head?
Videos because that makes me happy. And I'm going to film a vlog.
That is the juice.
I'm happy to share my life with you.
Here's the thing. Okay.
And I want to bring some happiness.
What?
back into my life a little
Anyway,
bit.
let's
So
start
that's what I'm
back from the
I hope
But
you
usually
guys can
Lena's
stay
here to help me
kind
with
and patient
stuff during the show, but she's not here today.
positive during a time that's really
So I, the capitalist pig, was forced to grab my own soda.
You could have asked.
I could have totally grabbed your soda.
I didn't want to.
Bud?
I didn't want to ask you.
God.
Come on.
Next time, girl, just ask.
Sometimes I feel
Just
silly
ask.
asking
No,
you.
girl.
Sometimes you just gotta ask.
Shame.
You're hosting a show here.
For reals.
Yeah.
You've got stuff to do.
That's what we're here for.
Bro.
We're here for you.
Listen, bro.
Literally.
What the fuck?
Dude.
Literally.
Just ask.
Wait, what?
Anytime you're a story, dude.
What?
What
All right,
is going on now?
Let me go back.
Is jellyfish
Going on.
All right.
Mr.
what-
Chair.
So this is when she came back.
It's boring, I'm Colleen. There is candy in my rug. Hey,
What? There's candy in my rug? What the fuck is that?
She would start her vlogs with one line of audio that was later in the vlog.
I hate this candy.
Why?
Why you got
don't even
that to
know what
say,
type of
Ian?
candy.
Wait. What
Ian?
candy? How do you know what candy was in her rug?
She didn't even speak on that.
He's about to spit his drink out.
Ian, that's the one thing you want to say today?
That's your contribution?
That and
That's
no
it?
Rome.
That's all you got to say.
You won't
You don't
switch-
think about Rome.
He won't switch to himself.
And
Just
candy.
that.
Just keep it on Z Money.
Yeah, Z Money's holding it down over there. It's all good.
Can't beat.
Get up another
Ian,
look
man.
at Z Money.
He's got the switching power.
Come on, Ian, let me have that one, bro.
Which
Come on.
candy was in her carpet, Ian?
You watched this already? You look ahead.
All right, let's watch. Let's watch. Let's watch.
I am on the internet. I look rough because I am rough. It has been a rough.
You look like you always look like.
You don't look rough.
No,
She looks
you're
beautiful.
fine. Yeah, you look fine.
Like, let's be
time
honest.
in life recently.
Yeah.
Everyone is telling me to stay away from the internet and not post videos anymore for a while and just completely stay offline.
But we got bills, girlies.
She looks like a woman in love.
We got a mortgage. Dude, she's fine. She probably got. What's his name? Eric?
Eric.
Probably got. Is piped derogatory?
No.
She got piped by Eric.
No, you can say piped.
Dude, she probably got piped. She got piped by Eric, dude. Probably just right before filming this.
But it's making me
Crazy. You're gonna in the. There are slides where she was caught. Those are really gonna come in handy during this.
life is already really sad and really hard, and I'm going through just like the hardest stuff I've ever been through in my entire life.
Sad and hard.
Being online makes me really happy, and so to take that away.
And if only people know that she cheated.
Yeah. Well, this made me cry at the time. I was like 14, 13.
If only. Imagine what the reaction would have been if people knew the truth of what happened. They'd be pissed at her, dude. Not this pity party bullshit. It's like she gets to have her cake and eat it too. It's not fair.
And Josh is off the internet, moved home.
Good for him, by the way, for
worst
actually
fate.
getting off the internet.
I
What,
agree.
Dan?
The worst fate.
Right.
Being off the internet.
That's not true. But
I
I think it's one of the few times I've actually seen somebody go through something and then they're like, I'm going to step away from the internet.
Yeah, no, that was the right thing to do. I'm not
It's impressive that he
criticizing
did that. It really is. You know?
And I followed him on Instagram like since back in the day. It's been nice to see where he's ended up for sure.
Good for you.
I agree.
I see you, girl.
I see you, girl.
All right, we're done with this one.
Yeah, we can
The
be done
pity
with her.
party.
Now, then in the timeline, that's when I met her the next week. We know that story though. That
Next
was
week. So
when
she-
Haters Back Off came out.
Okay, okay.
The final text that Josh sent to Colleen.
Last thing I said to her.
That's like if you have not
So
said
pause it really
anything
quick.
to her.
In person, the last thing he said to her was, "When you're fucking Eric in our bed, I want you to think about me." And then he tells the last text.
Do you think that was the last things he said to her?
I do.
Because he tells it like, I said that shit. I did that.
You think maybe he was, but Colleen.
He said that in his head when he was laying in bed angry.
Yeah, the idiot store called, and they're all out of you.
His final words
Another
were,
George
"Please."
Costanza reference. Dude, that's like my fourth one today.
Well, you did do the
You're on
Costanza pose the other day. Maybe you're just like, we're channeling the character a little bit.
Forget the Roman Empire. Seinfeld.
How often do you think about Seinfeld?
Daily.
Daily?
It has to be.
Yeah.
Emperor George.
Well, I guess like that is like somewhat more contemporary than the Roman Empire.
I'll one up you. Then I think about it once every 3 hours.
Okay, that's a lot.
That's a lot, man. You beat me.
I'm Seinfeld brain, dude. Because every situation pertains back to Seinfeld or Curb.
I just
That's
did it 4 times this episode.
Yeah, no, like it's just the truth.
Okay, well maybe.
If you haven't watched Seinfeld, you're doing yourself a disservice. I'll just say that.
I really gotta watch it.
You haven't watched it, AB?
No,
I'd love to know what you guys think about it.
Do you hate Jewish people?
If you hate Jewish people, you won't.
Only I think isn't Jerry the only one who's Jewish in the show?
No, George is too.
No, he's
not. He's Italian.
What?
Yeah, George Costanza.
Yeah, and,
Frank and Estelle are Jewish.
and I
Come
don't.
on.
In real life, they're Jewish.
Yeah, I think
Both
they're
of them.
all.
I don't think it was ever explicitly stated if he was Jewish. They didn't. They did Festivus. They didn't do.
Right.
No, they're Italian. George Costanza. He's Italian.
He's the most.
I mean, obviously, his parents, the Stillers, are extremely Jewish in real life.
He's the most Jew Italian.
Am I wrong, George?
I don't think it was.
All I know
the
is that Zach's
Italian.
dog hates Arabs. That's all I know. I've been saying it for years.
That's true, Zach?
No, it's not true.
It is.
AB says it's true.
Dogs can be racist, as with babies. Babies can also
We were
be
talking
racist.
about this earlier.
How has my dog been racist?
Okay. I love you. I'm not gonna say it.
Frank Costanza.
Well, hold on, AB. You made a bold claim. Let's.
Are
back
you
it
talking
up.
about Bambi or
He said I don't like
Priscilla?
Jewish people. That seemed a little bold.
His dog said that?
Are you talking about Bambi or Priscilla?
Bambi.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And how
you knew?
How?
Priscilla's a perfect little angel.
Yeah,
Thank
she
you.
is.
Appreciate that.
And what did your dog do?
Yeah, what did Bambi do? Because he barked at you?
No, I just mess around. Because Bambi used to come in here and only bark at me for some reason.
That's funny.
I heard Priscilla say she doesn't like gay people.
So in the fatigues, it's learned that Frank, George's father, is a member of the Knights of Columbus, an all-Catholic fraternal organization. There you go.
There you go.
But people in the early polls, I remember, they said of Seinfeld in focus groups, it's too Jewish. And it's funny because there's.
I mean,
nothing
obviously,
Jewish about it.
yeah.
It's just New York and Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah.
And Elaine is like ultimate goyim, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She's a wasp. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess they're all kind of like ambiguous. Like Kramer could be ambiguous.
Kramer is oftentimes wearing a crucifix in the show.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
But they're ambiguous. They're
Listen, all four of those characters are Jewish.
Elaine is Jewish?
No, but I'm saying like not officially, but like come on. But in the canon of the show, I think Jerry is the only one who's Jewish.
I dare I say who's even more Jewish than Jerry. They are related. Uncle Leo.
Oh, come on. Well, it's his uncle. Of course he's
Uncle
But
Leo.
he's like, everything that comes out of his mouth is, oh, he's an anti-Semite. Like that's his response.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, no, I think Jerry is Jewish on the show.
Have you seen every episode?
Yes, I have.
I think probably at one point or another. I mostly watch them in syndication as reruns on TV, and I watch it all the time. So I've probably seen most of the episodes.
Bryan Cranston is also Jewish in the show.
No.
Anti-dentite.
Fuck, that show's crazy, you guys. You gotta watch it.
Cam has a great Bryan Cranston story that pertains to Seinfeld.
Wait, what?
When you went up to him.
Oh, yeah. I saw him in a play right after Breaking Bad ended, and everyone was wearing Breaking Bad shirts and everything to meet him after the show. And I went up to him and I said, Brian, I loved your performance in Seinfeld.
That's good. What did he say?
And he giggled at it.
He was great in Seinfeld.
Yeah, no,
I love that character.
He plays a dentist who converts to Judaism for the joke.
For the joke.
The joke.
So he can. So like the day after Jerry goes to get his teeth fixed, and he's popping off with his Jew jokes, and Jerry's like, "Is it really?
It's only been a day.
It's been a day." I mean,
He's also a swinger and like gets really into
True.
Yeah.
Yep.
What were we talking about?
Swoop, I believe.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Racist
The
dogs.
drugstore called.
Okay, should I keep playing this?
Yes.
I don't know where we
yes,
are.
Yes, because he's about to talk
The
about
final
the final
text.
Right, the final text. Here we go.
Final text.
She
Since
threatened
then.
me a few months later through text that if I continued to talk about her in any way, shape, or form, is what she said. If you mention me in any way, I'm going to get lawyers on you. And my response to that was her branded slogan. All I said was "spread happiness." And that was
Was that her branded slogan?
That's fucking awesome. Yes, her
Oh,
slogan is
God.
"Spread happiness" with a little sunflower. Is her
That's
thing.
giving Roman Atwood.
Smile more.
Smile more.
Smile more.
Antwood.
Fuck, dude.
Antwoord.
Spread happiness.
The
The fuck?
the Roman
word.
Empire. Hey, I just thought of the Roman Empire.
Ninja Yolandi.
True.
It's true.
Ding.
Yo,
Rack it up.
anybody, I'll tell you guys right now. Anybody who's like spread happiness, they're full of shit, dude.
Yeah.
Anyone who's like happy by choice, spread happiness,
Yeah.
you know.
Every single person.
Saddest
says that.
No, it
motherfucker
is.
you'll
It's
ever
all-
meet.
It's all bullshit. I promise.
Welcome.
There's not
Oh,
one
weird.
serious person that does all that.
Except
Happy
Jay
by
All right,
choice.
this is my favorite part.
Play here or go back?
No. Next slide.
Next slide.
This is Aloha Gate. So Aloha Gate took place
Gate.
November 15th through the 22nd, 2016. Colleen was caught on her trip to Hawaii, which she went to like partially to promote Moana, and partially for like a birthday trip.
Moana.
Moana. This is when Moana came out. Disney
What was
did a
her
thing.
involvement?
The Ballinger family were promoting it.
They're just okay.
Yeah. So Eric was not on this trip. However, the day Colleen was leaving Hawaii, a fan saw them at the airport with Eric in Hawaii.
So what's this photo?
Right. So in that, after that info came out that a fan saw them at the airport, they went back to Rachel's vlog and they saw one camera frame
Right
in
here.
the back. Yes.
That's another Costanza, bro, on the beach in the background of the photo. And he went there and tried to remove it from the photo.
When
it's the same. Hold on. Let me pull up the picture.
His boss, right?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Dude, it's the same body language. Check this out. That's similar, I guess. He gets a new job, and then he realizes that he had a huge fucking fight with this dude's family on the beach. And he was praying he didn't remember him. And he saw this photo. And this is before Photoshop, so he went there and tried to Photoshop him out. Oh, it's fantastic, you guys. Please.
And then they like turn
five
him into,
times.
turn him into a cartoon character, or they like brush him out, but the boss gets turned into a
Oh shit, dude. So good. That's 5 times, y'all, and it's all Costanza related. Okay, that is super
Right.
T.
So at the airport, when the fan asked to take a photo with Colleen and Eric, Eric said that he could not be in the photo for contract reasons.
Right.
That or
Oh, like, you
maybe
mean like-
it's been a few weeks since you announced your divorce.
Well, divorce is technically a contract.
That's true. But that didn't happen until October. Oh, wait, but this is November, so it did happen.
That is red-handed, man.
Right.
Her
So next,
family was in on all this shit.
bro.
That's cold, man. Because he was talking about how he
Cabin
loved them. He was super close with them.
Mm-hmm.
Cold.
Cold.
Cabin Gate.
Cabin Gate. This is December 12th, 2016.
Dude, there's a Seinfeld where they go to the cabin and burn it down.
The Cheever letters. The
cigars?
The cigars, but they find out that
they're counterfeit.
Well, no. When what Susan's dad was having an affair with that writer. Then they find the letters, you know?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yo, they burned the cabin down, dude. Go ahead. Sorry, I'm not going to stop doing that. That was another Costanza moment, though.
Go ahead. I'm not going to stop. Got it. Beautiful. So, Cabin Gate. Colleen goes to the mountains with her sister, Rachel, her sister Rachel's boyfriend at the time, and that's it, we thought. However, one shot from Rachel's vlog. Go back.
Yes, I love this.
Go back. So one shot in Rachel's vlog in the cabin shows Eric.
This is it?
Wait, let me move this. Refresh that page. I just moved the cot thing. So you can see his
Oh, it's a
face.
critical detail.
Yeah, that was
It
a
is literally so important.
that was a important detail.
1 pixel face, but it's important. After fans noticed that one shot, Rachel took it down and re-uploaded without that shot.
Ooh, dead
Yeah.
giveaway.
Yes, and Colleen even hosted a live stream during this, and I remember watching it, and she was like, "I'm all alone in the woods. Everybody left me," and literally, she's with her boyfriend.
Overcompensating.
Yeah.
It was like Michael Myers in the background.
Wow.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
1 year later, Aloha Gate 2.0.
A year later, can't they come out by now?
Aloha
Nope,
Gate
not yet.
2.0.
Aloha Gate 2.0 is one that I actually caught in the moment.
Wait,
like,
wait.
I noticed it myself by not reading comments even.
Wait,
I was
weren't-
like, what is that?
Aloha
Right,
Gate
guys.
1 was when the boyfriend or whatever was in the background. of
We
the
didn't
photo.
even know he was in Hawaii, Aloha
And there's
Gate
Aloha
1.
Gate 2, but there was also the scandal in Maui. So is that like the
Hawaii
beta?
centric.
Ooh, the texting scandal, the honeymoon
Well, their honeymoon
scandal.
was in Maui.
That was before the full version number. That was Aloha Gate
this would be
0.
Aloha 3.0.
Yeah,
You
Colleen,
could do that, or
Colleen
you
does a lot of
could consider
Aloha.
that a beta, like a beta.
A
test.
beta?
Beta Aloha.
Don't ever call me a beta, bro. Fuck you. How dare you?
Alpha Aloha.
Bro, I just cycled that kind of language out of my vocabulary.
Yeah.
I don't say beta anymore.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, Aloha Gate 2.0 is
The
when
video's called "You Caught Me."
well, that's the day after. So Aloha Gate 2.0 is when Colleen got to Hawaii in 2017. So this is a year later. She is with, for a few days, Angela Kinsey, who is also in Haters Back Off. But after like 1 or 2 days, Angela leaves, and it's just Colleen, her family, and Eric. And on this trip, Adam says that Colleen was texting in the weenies, like, Eric looks so hot getting in and out of the hot tub, like shit like that to kids. And then on the first day...
She was saying that to the kids?
Yes.
Ew.
She posted a vlog in her room, and she just, like, was doing hula dancing, and there's men's trunks in the shot.
Dude, that's disgusting, bro.
And...
the telling the kids about how
yes.
hot, what the
I'm getting
fuck?
so horned up right now.
For real.
Yo, my... I'm it's butt me if this is... Yo, my pussy is leaking right now.
Jesus Christ.
To a bunch of kids. Yo, somebody mop me up. It's disgusting. What's wrong with you?
It is disgusting.
And I began to slide
All right, but
into him.
so
from
everyone
behind.
was like, "Oh my God, are those are Eric's trunks? Literally, like in your bathtub. What's going on?"
Did they pull up pictures of him wearing those exact trunks?
Yes.
Oh, good.
And but the next day she posts a vlog called "You Caught Me," where she says a very elaborate story that explains why his trunks were there. But now we know they were just together.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, let's watch.
I'm not naked. I'm wearing a bathing suit. Obviously, I'm not naked. Why would I be naked on the beach?
How many views does this have? I'm just
You guys
curious.
caught me
Oh, it did.
yesterday in my vlog. I was hula dancing, and there was something in the background while I was hula dancing that you guys all picked up on.
Ugh. I can't, dude. This is disgusting.
Stop.
She gives me the EVGBs.
Upon further inspection, a lot of you discovered that
heebie-jeebies.
it was Eric's bathing suit dangling in the background.
Girl, how were you going to try to explain this?
I don't
You're
know.
in Hawaii. There's no way that man's swimsuit got in your goddamn bathroom.
I was hula dancing. Apparently, to you guys, the bathing suit in the background proves that Eric and I showered together. Yesterday when we got to the hotel, not all of our rooms were ready yet, so one at a time, our rooms became ready. And my
Well, hold on. Now, but we didn't even know he was there, right?
No, we did.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Oh,
We knew
okay.
he, at this point, it's been a year, so Eric going on vacay with them, he's been in her vlogs so much recently as friends that it's like, oh, of course Eric will go with them to
Okay.
Hawaii.
Okay.
Yeah.
My room became
Eric's kind of a weirdo.
Well, I think it's really interesting that, like, his partner participates in all this stuff. You have to assume that he co-signs it, right?
100%, of
Yeah.
course. But he's just like in for the Colleen the toxic gossip train all the way.
Yeah, he
Does
on
he have a
board.
career after
Acting?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he continued. He wasn't in like major works, but he was in like Criminal Minds.
Is he
was
still
in
a working
TV
actor?
Show. Yeah, I think. Let me pull up his IMDb.
I mean, good for him. I'm not trying to like. Just curious.
came ready first. Eric came up and took a shower and washed off his beachy sandiness. And then I went in to take a shower and his suit was dangling behind me. But no, Eric and I did not shower together yesterday.
Well, why even make the video? Just
Exactly.
ignore it.
Well, why even say like, Josh didn't cheat on me or anything? It's like she's planting seeds to be like, just so you know, like I have stated this isn't happening. So like the people on Twitter can be like, no, she said it's not true.
I don't understand though. Is she trying to keep this a secret forever?
Well, they announced that
It's a
they were
year.
dating. You'll see. They announced that they were dating, getting married, and pregnant in like 3 weeks
Okay.
altogether.
Wow.
Yeah,
We made guys. I have an announcement. We're starting a family.
for real.
Just kidding. That would have been nice. Just kidding.
All right, whatever. Ew, Miranda.
If you keep watching, actually, there is a clip where
I
like
didn't say that. Am I
she
kidding? I'm
weirdly
kidding.
is
It's
like
happened once before
mocking
when
the
I was in
idea that
Europe.
she likes him. So she's filming him. She's like, "Ooh, so hot," and it's like, "What the?"
There was a shadow walking behind me in my room, and people were saying that I was a liar. It's because all the boys that I was on tour with were in my room. And so it's just funny to me that people are so desperate to make me look like this horrendous human.
Girl, why? You are.
Anyway,
But she's saying, she didn't have to do this. She's like, yeah, if I was having sex with him, I would be a horrendous person. And
Yeah,
she is
why?
doing that.
Yeah.
You're single. Just get out there.
He was in a TV show called Good Trouble,
When was that? What year is that?
2021 to 2022.
Good Trouble?
I didn't. I did hear about that because
There, I'm in trouble
she would
again.
talk about it in her videos. Yeah.
Costanza.
He was in 2 episodes of Lucifer.
I hope this doesn't affect his career negatively being with her. Because because that would suck if he's got like a whole thing going. Although, she gave him his big break, I think, right?
In the role of a lifetime.
In the role of a lifetime, Miranda sings live. You're welcome.
Yo, you're in trouble.
Okay, whatever. We love you, Eric, or I guess, I don't know.
So after Aloha Gate
I'm gonna enjoy
2.0.
Hawaii now.
Oh, if you want to.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna try to find out and see if he wants to have a shower with me. Eric. Hi. I'm laying on my balcony.
Like,
I'm
huh?
trying to
All
get
right, I'm
some
not going to watch this. I don't like her. You suck.
I don't like her. So, and then in summer 2019, this is after Colleen has her first baby. Josh was really not doing well, and he was an alcoholic at this point, and he posted a video where he was like, you guys don't know what Colleen did to me, but like I do, and I'm gonna tell everybody.
Oh.
And so this is that video. He didn't end up doing it. Apparently Shane Dawson gave him a call and talked him down.
Oh, from the
I don't have all the
Godfather,
details on
dude.
that, but yeah.
Listen.
From the Godfather.
Listen.
The king, the father of you.
You might get a call from somebody you know. Somebody close to you. His name is Shane Dawson. What he says goes in this town. Are you sure you want to make that video? I don't think it's such a good idea.
Was on a podcast.
With all these texts, floating around.
Was on a podcast.
Saying you beat her and all this, Be ashamed for that to get around. I am the conspiracy guy, I don't know. That's crazy that Shane called him.
Held my tongue.
I'm actually glad he's doing so much better. This is really sad.
It's
She really
so
fucked
sad.
him.
I was really scared. He was in a really dark
He
place.
looks really bad here. It seemed like he was just like a full-blown alcoholic.
He was. He said that there would be nights where he'd be like, I don't even care.
Right?
Yeah, really sad.
Not like that, James. Take this seriously.
For years, 2 or 3 years, I've held my tongue more than you know. And it's killing me.
Just say it,
gonna
bro.
Tell the truth.
Do it
I
now.
want to tell you about my life, and I want to tell you about what really happened.
And suck.
And it might piss off a lot of people. It might piss off the subscribers, and it might piss off Colleen. It might piss off.
Say it.
People in my family.
He doesn't.
He doesn't.
No.
Oh, should I keep playing here?
No. You're good. That video has been taken down off the internet.
The fact
for
there was
obvious
all that
reasons.
preamble and then he didn't say it.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny, I gotta say.
It was like an introduction
Yeah,
video. He
exactly.
was like, I want to tell you guys the
Spit it
truth.
out!
Yeah. And he was like, I'm planning on telling you guys what's happening. And then,
I'm going to get a call from Shane Dawson.
yeah. And then Shane really cock-blocked us with that.
Yeah, you're going to make a couple of statements on YouTube.
We're in the home stretch, by the way. We're almost done.
I feel you may want to reconsider that option.
I know it was you, Fredo.
I'll put you in a conspiracy video. We'll call it Square. Otherwise, you might trip and fall. An alcoholic, you never know what's going to happen. By the way, have you seen that Jada Smith? No good?
happened should
Should I
have
button?
No, that's something Shane Dawson did. It was
I know.
awful.
You're fine.
That Jaden Smith is something, don't you think?
What happened should have happened. What should have happened happened. And
Well said, my friend.
Nice, dude.
By the way, speaking of Babylon Reach, they apparently put out a new video today about
you?
Yeah, about me and Hassan's epic
Karma.
confrontation. They're joining in on the fun.
You a bitch.
I saw one of the top comments said, what's happening to Ethan is the opposite of what's happening to Sneeko, or the same thing but on the opposite side of the political spectrum, where you're seeing what your audience actually is.
Now you so stupid.
What? The opposite
What?
end of
Yeah.
the political spectrum of
It's
having
saying, yeah, he's saying
12-year-old
that,
fans?
like, Ethan's realizing now that his audience is so fucked up the way
Are a
that
bunch
Sneeko
of
is
they're all
realizing.
communists? That's literally not what's happening.
Yeah, I know.
That's not what's happening. I know people are so desperate to make that parallel. It's like,
Yeah.
look, we have 56,000 people watching live. Nobody gives a fuck.
We're talking about Swoop over here.
You guys see Swoops in chat?
I know we have Swoop. She is.
She said, "Hey, just wanted to say I appreciate you
Girl.
all. Great PowerPoint, Olivia and Ethan. I hope you feel better soon. Girl.
Swoop.
We love Swoop.
Good work.
Literally incredible work. Everybody, go watch that video.
Definitely.
It's in the
Yes.
bio. Link
And go
in the bio.
give all the healing.
By the
stuff
way,
to
can we
Josh.
talk about how being a socialist is not equal
why-
to a
what?
kid?
Let's not talk
No,
about
I
that
need
right
to
now.
say
Why
this.
are we in the middle of?
I need to say
Bro,
this.
we're talking
in the
about
middle of-
Aloha Gate.
Saying you're a
Sorry.
socialist is not the same as someone saying, let's kill all gay people.
That's not the same.
Let's not
Right,
make that.
you're right. That's
let's
not
not
the
make
same.
that parallel.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm
Okay.
saying. It's so insane. That's why I thought it was funny.
It's not the same, guys.
Yeah.
That is not.
Even if you think that, like, whatever's happening with me, that's not the same. Thank you.
I agree.
Beautiful.
I rest my case.
Amen.
Not your fault.
Well, I don't know. Reach, what do you think about?
It's not your fault.
What did you have to say about it? Something about an omelet?
Some wisdom from Reach.
And in order to comprehend, you're gonna have to break some. Comprehend. In order to comprehend and
Right.
to eat the omelet of knowledge, you're gonna need to
He's
break
smart.
Those
He's a good guy.
eggshells. Yeah.
He's very analytical mind. All right.
And he was
next.
right about it.
Very good.
So
Made it
this
happen
is
about your
something
movies.
that went under the radar for a while. This is Josh's old friend about a month and a half ago on his podcast. He used to be friends with Colleen and Josh. He's a YouTuber named, his last name's Green.
Oh,
Dude, he's
yeah.
Versace'd out. What's going on
He
with him?
is. He's all swagged.
I've seen him on JK News, I think.
Swag.
Yeah, so
Swag.
he basically gives his 2 cents on like their dynamic and what it was like. And he basically is just like, Colleen's a horrible person, talks so much shit. This is the one who showed Josh the screenshots from Shane Dawson at Playlist Live, where he was like, dude, did you see these texts that Shane is passing around?
That looks like, yo, brother, that's fake Versace right there. There's
Don't
no way
you
that's
speak
real.
on my man like that.
There's no way that's real. Look how
No,
cheap
it's a goof.
It looks so. Oh, it's a goof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watch these people sometimes.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, JK News. They're pretty
But so
cool.
this is from 2 months ago.
Yeah.
It was a little late.
Yeah.
Could have spoken about it earlier.
Yeah, I agree.
I thought this was going to be like from 5 years ago or something.
Oh, no.
You guys heard? Well, okay, we know that. We already know that.
Right, but
Pussies.
the way he speaks, he's like, damn, he would leave the room and she would just go ham on him.
Okay, I'll listen.
About Miranda Sings, aka Colleen Ballinger. This is kind of a weird topic for me because I know these people, so this is going to be a little weird.
Spill the fucking beans, Steve.
Okay, so this is one of those crazy things, right? So when you know somebody, you don't necessarily know everything about them, obviously. That's what everyone says about serial killers. And like everyone who's a neighbor, it's like,
That was a funny analogy.
Lee Simpson's neighbor's like, he was the nicest fuck.
Yo, that necklace looks fake, bro. What is that Woo necklace? Who made that, brother? I'm kidding.
I'm loving that guy on the left.
Woo!
His whole vibe.
But I mean, like, how would they know?
Yeah,
They
he's
just
a good
probably
vibe.
just went like this, like 3 times, and all of a sudden they're the nicest guy in the neighborhood.
Exactly. You don't know anybody.
I don't fucking know.
So when I knew Colleen Ballinger, she was doing the Miranda Sings character, and
where did you meet her? Like Maker?
There's so many people there.
Dude, it's sick. It's kind of fun concept. They're just
Like
sitting. Yeah, it's like a round table.
You think people don't say that about this?
Bro,
show?
what? This format is weird.
Go to 5 minutes. That's when he starts talking about like the mean stuff.
Oh, go to 5 minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
You thought this format was a good idea.
she also so there's a kid named Adam McIntyre who's come out about this situation. He was in that Weenies group that I'm talking about, and apparently, like as she, she was with her husband, and the big thing about her and her husband was that she would talk shit on her husband like constantly
To the kids?
to everybody.
Well, was that a joke or was that real?
It was real.
That's what throughout all this, it just feels like she hated him the whole time. She just hated him.
It feels like she just has a lot of hate for, like, she can just talk shit, it sounds like.
I do
Like, she
wonder.
just likes to.
Well, I do wonder if she treats Eric the same way.
I do wonder that as well.
It's possible. It's more than possible.
I hope not.
That she's just a toxic partner.
Yeah.
It was the real shit
She's
ever.
just venting about
venting about her husband, like being embarrassed, saying she's humiliated by him at all times.
Which again, it's so weird because she gave him an ultimatum. You must propose to me.
Yeah, Josh says in his interview that he felt like he was just playing a part and that like he just didn't fit the quota anymore. Like he was just replaced.
Right.
Like just talking the most shit I've ever heard a human being talk.
Then why is she with him?
Dude, it was weird.
All right.
Yeah, he also says Corey DeSoto's the meanest motherfucker he's ever met in his life.
Oh, I do. That dude's so weird, bro. Corey's got bodies in the basement.
He's got a group chat called Corey's Clits.
There's
Remember
something
that?
off about that dude who wants to live with Colleen's family. Thank you, Zach.
The next one is a clip of Colleen after she announced that she was with Eric and pregnant with her first child.
What? She's making fun of Josh?
She's making fun of Josh.
Hell
who
no.
Came out with an EP, and she's saying that he stole the song from Jason Derulo. So be careful when you click, because at one point she plays the songs on top of each other, and one is a Jason Derulo song. But she's just saying that he like copied.
I put the two songs together to see if they are in fact the same track.
Wait, this was a private video.
Yeah, she sent this to Johnny. Johnny's the one who put this out before
Johnny,
Swoop
no, Papa.
exposed him.
Dude, what is wrong with her? Why is she friends with these kids? They're just,
At this point, Johnny was of age,
but like a
working for her,
fan.
but, like, yeah.
He's like a diehard fan. Why do you need? She's so like insecure. I think she truly must be a narcissist because like she needs that worship.
She needs the adoration.
That's
for
why
sure.
she's connecting with the fans. She
Mhm.
needs the worship. People need to see her like the goddess that she is.
And they validate like every move she makes, and she needs it.
And kids are like so impressionable, and they're not going to see through anything, and they're just going to be all worship. We love that, don't we, Colleen?
We do.
So, the only difference is Jay Diggity's is a step higher. So I made
But if she's just talking to a friend about it, I don't really care. I don't think it's that big of a deal.
No, it's a fan that now works for her who used to know Josh.
I know, but it's not a pup. She's not
I guess,
publicly
yeah,
blasting
yeah.
him.
But still weird that
And we
she's
know Johnny's
pregnant and-
snakish.
Yeah.
But you know, like you always talk shit about like other. If you're with your friend and you know your ex-husband, you make a comment to him or ex-boyfriend. I mean, you know, there's a big difference between talking in private and talking in public.
I guess. I just feel like I hope one day when I'm pregnant and engaged, I'm not talking shit about my ex.
Probably not a yes. That would
Not
that would indicate a healthy mind and
All right.
spirit.
Thank you. I will strive for it.
I'll watch it though, just because why not?
Okay.
Jason Derulo's song a step higher to see if they are the same, and they are. And I will show you.
They aren't. I mean, they are.
Here's
they
the
are.
receipts, girl. Wow, I hear it.
What the fuck was that?
All right, whatever. She's being a dick.
Yeah. So the next one, this came out on Twitter yesterday or the day before. And apparently she had an inside joke with the Weenies where they called Josh Pinky and they would take photos holding up
Fuck
pinkies.
no. Do we know that it's specifically because of his genitals?
So the comments,
Sticky
guys, we
finger.
referred to Josh as Pinky for a very long time, connect the dots. And Adam on stream, it seemed like he was insinuating that it is correct that
First
they were
of all,
making
these
fun
are
of Josh's
children you're
size.
talking about. They're the ones
Literally.
putting out their little pinkies. These are kids. Why are we talking about your ex-husband's genitals?
And this also
What's
isn't the
your
first time that I've heard that she would talk about like Eric and Josh's sizes with them. Like this isn't the only
She
time.
used to discuss their penis size with the kids?
That's what this is apparently too.
I didn't know all that. That's fucked up.
Bro,
That's
she did it.
freaky shit.
She's so crazy. But yeah, apparently that's what
Also, like, you fucked up. It's not cool, like, to be making fun of his manhood.
Right.
Like, come on. That's such a low blow.
Mhm.
And for what reason? You're the one that cheated on him.
Mhm.
And he covered for you, man.
Yeah.
This? Mm-mm.
He could have gone harder.
Yeah. He said she didn't cheat on me.
No, I mean in the Swoop interview too. I think he could have gone harder.
Really?
I think he could have made it really, really messy. And he did lay the truth out, but I don't think he got as messy as he could have.
That's why I wanted him to call in, because I'll get him messy.
I would love that.
That's my specialty.
Yeah. A mess.
Pinky, dude, that's so fucked up. Put that thing away, Colleen. You should be ashamed of yourself.
All
the
right.
kids, put the kids in the pinky.
That
man.
girl's got braces.
What are you doing? I hate that. Told ya? I'm having a moment here with this pinky thing.
It's gross.
And she would tell her weenies that her new husband was better endowed.
I mean, I don't know if that's exactly right. I can
That's giving P word.
Maybe
in my opinion.
ask.
Talking with kids about that.
That's
right?
exactly what it was.
It's weird.
But
at
she
what
would
point
she would talk about their sizes for sure. I don't know if she said
Inappropriate.
Eric's was bigger than Josh's. I want to see.
She said that.
I want to clarify.
That's so fucked up. Like, come on.
What's your argument?
Oh shit, my mug key's out.
Sheesh.
All right, whatever. Let's keep it moving. You know what I mean? Let's keep it moving.
Okay, and that's it. Thoughts?
Oh, that's it.
That is everything.
Oh, there's nowhere to move.
Thoughts is that she's a B word and Josh is was screwed over by her.
Yeah. I hope he's healing.
And I hope that Eric's not a hostage.
Yeah,
they have
I hope
kids now.
that I hope that Colleen and Eric have a healthier relationship for sure. For the sake of all of them and their kids, for sure.
I always felt bad that she's going through all this stuff just because she's got 3 kids and
Yeah.
your kids know when you're not present. It's hard, man. When you're not present, it's so hard. Okay. Hopefully that's the last time we talk about Colleen, right, Dan?
That'd be cool.
No more Colleen. No more Josh. Unless he agrees to call in.
Right.
And spill all kinds of tea. Unless he's gonna call in and gush like Miranda's vagina when she sees her new husband coming out of the hot tub. That's what she said.
I mean, let's be honest, Colleen did use that verbiage.
She said that to young fans.
Oh, did I miss that part?
She said that in one of her
That's
Colleen's
good.
corners, remember?
Well, that's
when
why
she
I
was
said the
talking? She was
joke.
like, remember
Gotcha.
the teenage girls? And it was like, why the fuck
The
is she
least
talking
I've seen
about
what a
that?
vagina looks like.
Good for you, Tip.
Cheers, my dude.
All right. So let's see. We have Russell Brand and
so that's a big beefy story, and so is the other thing. It is
no, I can do 8 passenger
Good
fast.
smoky flavor.
Okay.
I can do 8 passenger fast, and then we'll do the Russell Brand thing on Friday. I'm super into this Russell Brand story. There's so much ins and out and details. It's fascinating. It really is. And of course, with all it's with all respect to the victims and stuff, who are 1,000% telling the truth. But the way that he's engineered his defense is so transparent and is really amazing to see. Just how the right wing, the grift, just will take anybody in, man. It's awesome.